This is the 2022 Kia Sorento SX Plug-in Hybrid. As you already guessed, with larger batteries than the plain hybrid model and the ability to plug in, it can travel up to 51 kilometers on electricity before the gas engine kicks in. Or can it? You see, the way they've implemented this electric driving modes, they have EV, HEV, and automatic. Now in HEV, which is like hybrid mode, it will preserve the batteries and, save them for later, and that works very well. But in automatic mode or EV mode, it actually does kick in the gas engine, even if you tell it not to. It won't move the wheels using the gas engine, but for example, for heat, it will definitely start it up. And that's a big problem because if you want to do, let's say, a gas-free week because your journeys are short and the 50 kilometers is more than adequate, well, you can't, because at least in winter when you need heat, the gas engine will fire up. So not really sure I like that. Maybe in summer, I don't know, with the AC, will it kick in again? I don't know. The way it is though, I'm not really impressed. And here's the really funny part. You get a little EV logo that illuminates when you're moving on electricity, but the key word is moving, because as long as the gas engine is not providing power to the wheels, that EV logo illuminates. And that's pretty tricky because you are wasting gas right now. It runs on regular grade unleaded and it doesn't use very much of it. Even when the batteries are depleted to the hybrid buffer level, the worst it will ever do is about 7 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's pretty damn good. Also keep in mind that this one, compared to the other Sorentos or even the hybrid model, has only a 47-liter tank. So that's like 20 liters less than everybody else. You'll still get to like close to 600 kilometers on that tank. So this is a very eco-friendly vehicle. The gas engine is a little 1.6-liter turbo, which is pretty feisty though, and together with the electric components, it makes a total of 261 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and of course it's all-wheel drive, even when cruising in real EV mode with the gas engine off. Pedal to the metal, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in 8.6 seconds, and in general, performance is not an issue for a crossover that's been designed to be economical. When you decide to give her, it pulls at very decent pace. I mean, together with the fuel economy it returns, I have no complaints here. I really like this drivetrain. This latest Sorento is a very good-looking crossover. It doesn't feel as bulky as the older generations did. It almost feels like a smaller compact crossover instead of a mid-7 or 6-seater. I am a fan of the design, even if it looks a bit overdone. I even drove this thing through very poshy areas and I didn't feel any lesser than anybody else. Inside, it's very nice too. Not all materials are squishy, soft plastics, but it is well put together overall, and ergonomically, everything is in the right place except the heated steering wheel button, which should have been closer to the HVAC controls or on the steering wheel itself. You get a good-looking instrument cluster with various themes. The infotainment is easy to use and supports wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You get a wireless charging pad, some USB ports in the front. You also get really cool USB ports right here on the seat for the back passengers, and even in the third row in the far back, they still get USB ports. That's really cool. Storage areas are okay, but not class leading. They could definitely improve in that area as they're not many and not big enough. Technology is pretty good. You get more than what you really need, including a very loud Bose sound system, blind spot monitors, blind spot video feeds in the cluster, excellent backup cameras, driving assistants that are better than most others, a power passenger seat, and of course heated and ventilated front seats and heated seats in the back. The seats are very comfortable. They do lack lateral support. The driving position is pretty good. Visibility is excellent. And you do get a very nice heads-up display that's very helpful. Roominess is great up front, no complaints at all. The middle row has captain chairs that can slide and recline, making the middle row very comfortable as well. Access to the third row is very easy, you just have to push this button. And if the people in the middle give you some extra knee room, then even adults like me can fit with no issues. The trunk with all seats up isn't anything to write home about. It's only 357 liters, but stow that third row away and voila, now you have 1,090 liters to your disposal. On the road, this Sorento is very sure-footed and extremely quiet. The suspension is tuned towards comfort, but not to an extreme degree. It is a little firmer than what I'd like it to be or was expecting it to be, but on the plus side, this helps it handle better than you would expect. When the roads are straight, it needs very little in terms of corrections, and actually the lane keep assist does a great job. But even when the roads get a bit twisty, that's not an issue at all. It turns in nicely, the steering has some feel to it, lean is very well controlled, it feels well balanced, and the only thing really holding you back is the thing that isn't holding you, the seat. If you overdo it, understeer crashes your party, and you do need to ease off the gas to make it go away, but I have no complaints in terms of handling. It's better than what I was expecting it to be. The one thing I really didn't like is the fact that charging is limited to 16 amps, so the onboard charger is just a 3.6 kilowatt charger. That means it takes about 3 hours at least to charge it from almost empty, because you have that 14-15% buffer for the hybrid. I mean, it would be great if that could be at least double so that you can charge it in like an hour and a half. But anyway, I guess all plug-in hybrids do this. Whatever. Prices here in Canada for the plug-in hybrid Sorento start at just under $45,000, so it qualifies for the federal rebate, which you only get half of it because of the limited sized batteries. And this top trim level, the SX, comes in at $54,995. In Europe, you can get this exact model in the UK, as far as I know. Prices start at £45,000, so it's expensive. Overall score for this 2022 Kia Sorento SX Plug-in Hybrid is 8 out of 10. With better EV management, faster charging, and better seats, the score would have been even higher. So that's pretty much it with the 2022 Kia Sorento SX Plug-in Hybrid. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, press a like, whatever. Most importantly, till next time, subscribe and be well.
Perfect.